Hello, Lizzie girl. How are you? I'm checking on a few things, so. Hello. Sarah, hello. Nicole A, hello. Say hello to my pet. His name is Jimmy. This week his name is Jimmy. Hi, Jimmy. Yeah, Tim's so cute. It's just my pet. Yet. I'm fine, and you? I'm doing good. I'm not complaining. Thank you, Lizzie, for asking. Got in on the ground floor this time, says Sarah. Sarah, it's always ground floor when you come in, honey. I enjoy your company. Carrot Top, hello. Oh, you got your cute wobbles behind you. Yep. I'm keeping them. It's my new pet. It's my virtual dog. Ugh. I hope everybody is doing well. I finally got rid of my granddaughter today. We've had her forever. Oh my god. And she was not happy. Anna Fulton, hello. How you doing? Kentucky Critters, hello. Hello down there in Kentucky. Yeah, I've had my granddaughter, Nina, for, well, let's see, what year is this? It seems like forever. Finally got rid of her today, and she was not happy. I got her in the shower, and I did her hair for her because her hair's too thick. She can't get through that. And she came out of the bathroom, and I did her hair for her, and she says, "Where are we going?" I said, "I'm not going anywhere. You're going home." She didn't talk to me after that. No good. No good. Didn't talk on the way home. Nothing. And I'm like, ooh, she mad. I said, "Honey, you can come back Friday." And she went, I was like, there's nothing like being a young mother. There are only people who can keep up with them little ones. Look, she's my granddaughter. I can't keep up with her. I'm like, oof. But I think she just likes to boss us around. When she's here, we're not allowed in the living room. It's her play area. And she lets us, she'll bring in the remote when she's in the mood to let us watch TV. I'm like, for girl, you ain't bothering me. I got my own. Todd B, hello. Lizzie girl, I've been around a long time lurker. Back when you and Karen were thick. Oh, okay. Doc Fur for a hello. Sarah, do they kids not have school right now? She was out of school. April! Yay, April's back, y'all. She was out of school for some reason. She goes to school in Columbus. And they didn't have school Monday because of President's Day. Nobody did. I knew who you meant, Lizzie. She was supposed to have a doctor's appointment today, but they didn't cancel it till Friday. And by that time, it was the place. She gets picked up in a van and with a couple other kids and gets taken to Columbus. By that time, they were already gone, and they couldn't cancel. They couldn't schedule her back on the bus, so on the van. So yeah, yeah, that's why she goes to the one in Columbus. So her transportation is a little different than just here in school getting the bus. So, but everybody, welcome April back. She's been gone a while, forever, and it was so funny because I got her message right after I was clearing out my emails, and I saw where she sent me some emails. I was like, I miss her, and then boom. So I told her I was going on tonight. Anna said, my daughter and granddaughter moved into their own place Friday. My granddaughter said, I love you, Mama, but man, glad got my own house. I don't blame her there. Every day I stray further away from sanity, Leslie. I'm so sorry, honey. Kentucky Critters, I bow down to the grandparents who raised their grandchildren because their parents are addicted. When you have to do it, you somehow do it. Yeah, well, that's not the case. They just live really super close. And for like the first 5 years of her life, we raised her. And she's 9 now. So she's like furniture. Yeah, it's been 6 months, April. Yeah, Nina's like furniture. She tells her brothers. Took me a while to find you again. Yeah, I changed my name. So that's why we got her. For some reason, she didn't have school Friday. I forget what the reason was for that. So we got her Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday night, 5 days, 5 nights, 6 days. Oh my. Well, Lizzie girl, I'm glad you did find me again. I am so glad. And I'm glad April's back. Notice, April, I did not take your wrench. Liz, how have you been, hun? Hope health is stable as can be. It's working on it. It's working on it. Doc says Monday night. Had mine almost 2 years, says Anna. I tell you what, grandchildren are the greatest thing because they go back home. I'm too old. No, I'm not into raising no more little ones, little teeny tiny baby wabies. No. Cameron's talking about having his first kid, and I said, you better let me see it, but don't worry, it's going home. I ain't keeping it. No. Doc says, Liz, they want to lock me away from my dear Hazel. Oh, no way. Oh, Liz, only as old as you think. Girl, you have no idea what my body's doing to me right now. My body's rebelling. It's rebelling. It's saying, alright, you want to get healthy. Okay, we're going to swell your legs up to 4 times its size. So I thought it was a heart issue. Because my leg's swelling. So I went to the cardiologist, I had my appointment, and I said, look at my legs. And she was looking at them. She looking at my charts and everything, and she said, well, from everything, she said, there's nothing that has to do with the heart with that. I said, well, okay. I mean, so we're going to find out what's going on with that. Anna says, you love the quiet. Love them all. Know what I mean, Les? Yep. Vintage Willow, hello. Les, hi, love. How you doing? Hi, chat. I'm doing good. I hope everybody's having a good Tuesday. Fine, I will tell baby gremlin you said no more tiny babies. Lisa, hello. How are you? Oh, don't tell gremlin that. Those two are different. And CJ's my dude. CJ's my dude. Sorry, he is. He's my dude. Said sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I would think same thing. Heart. Yeah, it's not my heart, so that's a good thing though. I mean, it's not my heart. I fight him off if I gotta. Yeah, I would too, Doc. It's nice to see you, Lisa. It's nice to see everybody back in here. Now, I say we get down to business. What do y'all say? Um, are you on any new meds? They did. Well, I'm going to discuss that in a minute. I am going to discuss that in a minute, but nothing that would cause this. You definitely take care of it. Oh, I do. Now, if I lay down, if I actually lay down and or get my feet up, like in the recliner or something, the swelling goes down. So it's not a permanent thing. I just don't like the fact that it swells because I always had nice legs. So, CJ, oh Lord, I walked in my bedroom the other day and his was about to call you again. Good. I said, alright, let's get to it. It was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so I always had really nice legs. That was the best part I could always brag about. My sister was always jealous. But I always had really nice legs. And I hate the fact that they swell. Like 20 minutes after I wake up, they start swelling. And I'm like, oh my God. I would like to talk to you when you get a chance. Sure. You can talk to me. Just write me an email. Give me your number. I can text you or call you or whatever. That'd be fine. And I'm so glad April, like I said, and Sarah is here lurking about. I am glad April is here. But you guys, all right. My sister has same thing, but she has lupus, so that is part of it for her. Well, knock on wood, I don't have it. Thank God, I got everything else. I had a nice butt. Was a sophomore. Was a sophomore in high school. I have no butt. But okay, you guys, I gotta talk about something here. Velveteen Lace, hello. How are you? Okay. Now, I pretty much have been really busy. I have not been on here much at all, as you all know. Every time I say I'm going to do something, life gets in the way. That's just all there is to it. And now that the young boys are getting older, they're demanding more of my time. You know, Zay is now 5. Zach will be 4 in a month. Exactly 1 month from today. So, in their flapjacks. Sorry, I had to. So, you know, they're demanding more of my time, and while I can, I want to actually do something with them. So we've got interests and private stuff with my sister. Me and Cameron, we're about at the end of our rope right now. SJ, hello. Please make sure to hit the thumbs up and smash that bell. Yes. And stuff going on with my mom and dad that mom just doesn't want anything out. She's still as rotten as ever, you know. She always cancels Valentine's Day. Todd usually asks that, and once again, yeah, she's like Valentine's, But so I've been staying away a lot, doing my thing. Life takes over. But I do listen to stuff on my phone. If I can ever remember to charge it. But I do stuff on my phone. And so, in Christmas and Thanksgiving, that's true. Mom did cancel Christmas and Thanksgiving this year. She did. Yeah. Is she going to cancel Fat Tuesday too? God, I hope not. She don't get into Mardi Gras at all. She can care less about that one. I wonder if she's going to cancel Easter. Hey, Les. Hey, Sam Rockwell. Hello. But anyway. So, I'm listening to my phone, and usually I listen to horror stories, about monsters, creatures, that kind of stuff. I've been listening really heavily on that. And then, of course, I have got to listen to the bad singers on America's Got Talent, X Factor, and all them. My heart goes out to you, Liz. That hurt goes real deep. What, mom canceling Christmas and stuff? Don't bother me a bit. I'm so used to it. It don't bother me. I have my Christmas with my grandkids. So, but my mom is not well. So just so you guys know, my mom does this because she is not well. And, she thinks she's going to get better and drive again and walk again and do all this stuff again. And we let her keep thinking she is, because she will never. She'll never be better than what she is right now. So, but we keep letting her think. Thank you, Anna. And Anna Grissom, hello. So we keep letting her think it. We, whatever she wants, So, right now, my legacy is my grandkids. And my nephews, Well, anyway. So I'm sitting here and I'm listening to different kinds of stuff. Sam Rockwell, you never know, Les. Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. But, anyway, Foxy, hello. Good, hubby and I just celebrated our 17-year wedding anniversary. That was fun. Yay, 17 years. Yay. So I'm listening. And, I'm going through and just whatever is showing up, I'm just going through it. And I had to stop. I understand so much. Our mom died from ALS. So effing hard. Yeah. My condolences. My condolences. So. Luckily, she's not getting worse, folks. I want to put that in there. She's not getting worse. She does walk a little bit. They have that stairlift chair that goes up and down steps. She'll never cook like she wants to. She can't. But she does take steps, around the house. She can't bathe by herself or nothing like that. But she does do that. And she just will never be able to drive again and cook and clean like she wants to. And, I keep telling her, hire a maid. She said, the last damn maid we hired broke everything. Okay. I wondered what happened to her. Well, anyway. Oh, thank you, April. But she still threatens to knock me out. Snickerdoodle, hello. So anyway, so I'm going through and I had to stop. I'm just going through the list. I mean, stuff comes up like the who's the worst top 10 worst national anthem singers. Hell, I got 5 of them before it even started. Liz, I really want a steak sandwich from my fridge, but I'm trying not to eat after 8 p.m. Great, everybody says I make them want to eat, though. At her age, Medicare may pay for some of those services. They can afford those services. She just doesn't want one in there because literally the lady kept breaking things. She did. X on drugs, hello. Gross and barf for one. That's how Mad Magazine referred to her. Yeah, she was actually number 3 on the list. I was shocked. I said, she's number 1. Ew. Well, anyway, to get to it. So I'm going through and I'm scrolling and we're laughing at some of these titles and I had to stop. Because what came up on my list, it's just what random stuff, was a video that Yaba did on Chantel. And I said, you know what? I said, I gotta see what Yaba's saying. I haven't seen Chantel in 2 years. And Yaba, I said, I gotta hear what she's gonna say about Chantel. I forget the title of it, but it was one where she went to Arby's. And I forget the title of it, but Yaba did this, and I totally agree. Yeah, Foodie Beauty. Foodie Beauty. Or Foodie Booty is what I used to say. Foodie Booty. Foodie Beauty. Now, this one, Chantal had went to, or Foodie Beauty, went to Arby's. And she got a couple of sandwiches. I don't know. I know they were big. And then she got a big thing of onion rings and a big thing of French fries. And a Coke. Nicole, congrats, April. My anniversary was last month. My husband and I was 31 years together. Aww. X on drugs, I think I said hello. So, will you hold it against me if I told you I hate Trump? No. No. I won't hold it against you, but I don't really do politics on here at all. So, Yaba, she started talking, and of course she played the video. And a friend spoke up, she heard it. She's at the other end of the table, and she said, is that Yaba? And I said, yeah, she's doing this video on Chantel. You know, and I had to tell, it was Foodie Booty. And Fran said, oh. She said, you talked to her? I said, no, I haven't seen her in like 2 years. I said, I wonder what's going on. Well, for somebody who has not seen Foodie Booty in 2 years, the last I heard about her is that she was on this diet thing and she was going to YouTube it. That's the last I heard. I hadn't even seen it. I haven't seen her for 2 years. I don't know who they are. You said hello, Les. Hello again. Love how you say her name as Chantal. Well, anyway, she was going through and she was playing the video. And I have to admit, I'm with Yaba on this. It was disgusting. Here she is. First of all, to me, she looks like she gained a lot of weight. I didn't almost recognize her. Honestly and truthfully. Beth Gilbertson, hello. And then she'd been uploading videos, would not call them diet videos, of what she did. Well, this was like over a year ago when I heard she was doing some kind of diet videos and stuff. And I just heard about it. I haven't literally seen her in like 2 years. I almost didn't recognize her. To me, she looks like she's gained a lot of weight in 2 years. And I'm like, okay, you know, we all make that thing, you know. We all go there. We'll go up and down and stuff. But to me, it looked like her and Amberlynn Reed are in a contest. Gotta love music. Hello. It's like her and ALR are in a contest. And so, but I was like, okay, who knows? So she's down in these sandwiches from Arby's in these huge ass large order of onion rings and large order of French fries, and she's talking about disgusting stuff. For her, yes, she drove 2.5 hours for Sonic and Chick-fil-A. Oh, good God, I heard that. So, Yaba, of course, is saying shit. And Yaba doesn't need my approval. She doesn't need nothing. I'm just sitting there saying, Um, I'm just sitting there saying I agree with what she's saying, honestly and truthfully. Um, you know, I was like, listen, I'm just listening and sitting and listening and sitting, and I'm like, oh my god, Yaba's right. First of all, let's gotta get back to sleep. Have a good night. You have a good night, Foxy. Take care, hon. Thanks for coming in. My thing is, who in the hell can sit there and eat food like that and then talk about periods? Now, don't get me wrong, folks. I have actually had lunch next to cadavers. Played inside of them. Don't care. Right there in the lab. That doesn't disgust me whatsoever. You know? It's like Chantal and Everlyn are trying to outdo each other on who can be the bigger train wreck. What I want to know is, Little Miss STFU, shut the fuck up. Hey, Little Miss. Hello. Yeah, I mean, first of all, that is not a discussion to have in polite company, first of all. Especially while you're eating and you're putting it on YouTube. What possesses someone to do that? Secondly, I don't care to know. I don't know about you guys, but I never cared to know when my friends are doing their thing. I could care less. Nobody talked about it. No one. No one I knew. No one. Not through all my high school and college career. No one. I played on the cadavers while Hey Les, what's up? Foo, absolutely none. Cookie, hello. I leave my plate on cadavers while I eat. No one, I never cared. I never, ever cared. There was a girl who everybody ended up finding out by accident. She was traumatized and nobody said a word. Not one person said, male or female, ever said a word. No one ever said a word. Nope. My boys never said a word. They knew it was a fact of life. Living in a household with an aunt and a mom, grandma, it's a fact of life. You know, they just knew. You know, they didn't mind going getting, as Cheryl would call them, lollipops or sailboats. And to this day, he'll go out. He don't care. He'll go out and buy them if you need them. Just you don't talk about it. Okay? Don't talk about it. I never made my nephews do that, by the way. But you don't talk about it. They just knew. They never talked about any other girls. Girls didn't talk about other girls. How is she making up these stories? It's got to be made up. Either that or no offense to Canadians, but that's a fucked up school she went to. The only way I ever knew if someone needed a panel. Exactly. But nobody talked about it. We had tampon and pad dispensers in our bathroom in school. Even when I was in junior high, even when I was at Blessed Sacrament, they had tampon. Not to mention the fact, the day that was discussed, was in 5th grade. Girls were in one classroom, boys were in another, and now that kind of stuff was discussed. The boys, I don't know how it was discussed with them. Girls, I don't know, because I wasn't there that day. I already knew. I didn't need somebody to tell me. I already knew. Apparently my mom didn't think it was appropriate. So she's talking about this stuff while sitting there eating her sandwiches from A&W, which I'm jealous because I miss our A&W here. I loved their cheese fries. They had the kick-ass cheese fries here. I loved their cheese fries. If you use the link April So Wonderful gave us, it's the A&W video. Anna says, one time I was at a friend's house, asked for a big bulky pad, never lived that one down. We did too 40 years ago. The dispensers had a drawing of a nurse and a cap on them. The pads had those long extenders on them with 2 safety pins in the box to attach them to our panties. Yeah, thank God if we had the sticky. But the point is, who sits there, does a mukbang, and discuss that with YouTube? And that has to be a freaking lie, the stories. There is no one, male or female, who gives a shit. There are just some things you don't talk about. There are. That is not a place to talk about that. Not at all. I was floored. And of course, Yaba's giving her 2 cents in, and I was like, you go, girl. You go, girl. My mother never liked stick-on pads and always used the belted ones. Always remember the machine saying pads were now without belts and was always so confused. Why the heck would I need a belt? My mom had them. So, I'm listening to Yaba. I'm laughing. I'll be honest with you. I'm giggling. Because I agree with her. But if you're going to make it up, why that? Exactly. Exactly. Does Chantal think that we're stupid? I didn't actually watch Chantal's video. I just saw it through Yaba's when Yaba played through it. That's almost offensive. I could not believe what I was listening to. Just a munching away. Just a munching away. My dad, 5 daughters, had no problem buying those big boxes of Kotex on sale. Whole basket full of boxes. Ian doesn't care. I mean, Ian really didn't. He really does. I just never had him do that for me. Cameron will do it. He just doesn't talk about it. The boys knew about it. They couldn't help it. Between me, Cheryl, my mom, they couldn't help it. They knew about it. Cheryl would make them run downstairs in the other bathroom, go get me a lollipop or a sailboat. They knew exactly what she meant. And that's as far as it went. When they were younger, they didn't particularly know why. As they got older, they just don't say nothing. Friendly reminder, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button and smash that bell. Hell yeah. That and the homeless guy's story. Yeah. Really? Really? Especially when she was talking about the other girl. Maybe she didn't want her business on YouTube. Maybe none of them wanted their business on YouTube. Even though she didn't mention any names, that's not the point. People back home probably know who she's talking about. I mean, really? I didn't even want to know her business. Who gives a crud? April, again, I must say, as a mod, you rock. She does, doesn't she? I didn't even know when Chantal's business. No one needs to go that deep into it. It's not. Really? Do I really? I ain't talking to you guys about my first time. I've already said Cheryl's. I'm not telling you the story around it. I mean, we've all had our very first. The only thing I said was Cheryl. I laughed. She was crying. As some of my, you know, friends that I've talked to, they said they did. I don't know of any in school, but I ain't telling you a story about it. You know. Lizzie girl, that's my bedtime. I enjoy you a lot. I enjoy the banter. Well, thank you, Lizzie, and I hope you come back. And just write me an Gmail, Lez's Lounge, LEZSLOUNGE @gmail.com, and just tell me who you are in the regarding section. My mom came home one time to the ambulance all over the yard. My brother told her they found some really neat rockets. Oh my god. Hungry Fat Chick used to talk about gross stuff too. I don't really watch her. Lizzie Girl says I will. Okay. Yeah, I don't really watch her either. Foodie Booty did the one video about food and Pringle can lid being stuck for days in her skin. What the hell? Are you serious? How can you have a Pringle can lid stuck in your skin for days? What the hell's up with that? You know, I'm not going to say anything about the weight thing. If she wants to lose weight, she will. If she don't, she won't. We all go up and down. Lord knows, because of meds, I ended up being taken off of one, and I took myself off the other one, and I've come down because I gained a lot of weight. I ended up at 261, and that's not me at all. And I kept telling the doctors nothing has changed. It's the same. And so I finally took myself off the second one, and my weight has dropped. And now, when I first started this channel, I told everybody I weighed 242, and now I'm down to 247, and it's still going. You'd be surprised what ER personnel can find hidden in morbidly obese people's fat rolls. Oh, I can believe it. I'm just like, I wouldn't brag about it. I wouldn't brag about it. I think she has a chihuahua in a fold. How could you not know you had a Pringle can lid? How? What? How does that... Y'all, I don't know about you, but I love sour cream and onion Pringles. I love it. Love them to death. But I know where my lid is at all time. You usually take the lid out, go in there, and you grab a little stack. They're not chips, they're crisps. Ask the Pringle company. You grab a little stack, you stick it on a plate, put the lid back on, put it back in the cupboard. Okay. It's like, who would tell the world that info? Yeah, tell me about it. I know where the lid to my can is at all times. I would know if something was stuck to my skin. Where did she have that can? That it was stuck in a place she couldn't find. She said, for several hours, I think overnight. What the hell? My favorite story was the woman who tucked her remote in there and forgot about it until a raging infection drove her to seek medical care. Oh my god. Oh my god. Now, y'all, this is my theory on this, okay? There's another explicit one regarding toilet paper. Horrible stuff to discuss on here. Oh my god. Email, hello. Once a month, hello. Hello, email. Hope you're doing good. The Bermuda Triangle. Now, you guys, I just have a question. Okay? I have a question. And this is with all sincerity. I don't care. Or I don't know. Alright, more of a statement. Statement and then a question. I don't care how big you are. You gotta be some kind of trashy to not know where things are and if they're stuck to you. How does that happen? Now, granted, I have fallen asleep with the remote in my hand. And I've had to wake up and I've had to go on a search and find mission. It'd be down in the chair or on the floor, on the side of my chair. Okay. I have done that. How big do you have to be to not notice things in areas? Where are you putting things that they can get in areas? Granted, I've never been that big. I am a big girl. I've never denied it. You know. I how oh, usually if I go to sleep with something and I haven't something in my hand, it's usually on the floor. It's not stuck to my body hiding anything or anywhere. Maybe as someone who's not on the thin or healthy side should we be making fun of severely obese people? I agree with the not telling the world, but if she was your sister, do you want people I just said I'm a big girl. And I said I'm not in that position. So apparently you don't listen much. I said I'm not in that position. I don't know. But let's face it. I don't care if you are 500 pounds. There are what I can't see. I don't know how that happens. I don't know how it happens. I really can't. I can't see it. Beauty's got some explaining to do. It's like lately she's trying to be more insane, like how she's so amused with farting during her mukbangs. Oh, please, I farted online before. I farted while doing a live stream. Oops. Oop. Now, I'm just saying, y'all. I don't care if she wants to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 1,000 pounds. I could care less. But your arms work, so you know to put stuff, food and things off to the side. Okay, it's not like you're an invalid and you can't move your hands. You're not a T-Rex. Connie Baldwin, hello. You're not a T-Rex. You know how to set things off to the side. Off to a table. Off to the side of you. You know that. It's not that hard. I don't care who you are. You know? It's hard enough for a woman that size 5, 6, 7, 800 pounds. You know, it's hard enough to keep their body clean. You would think they would be extra careful to keep themselves clean and not have, you know? I'm sorry, I don't see it. I thought we were in the same time zone. Dang it, howdy April, Lizzie Cat. But it does happen, Liz, and I don't think it's that simple, says Lizzie Girl. That's what I'm saying. I don't, maybe because, I mean, I've known people who were bedridden for one reason or the other, but not because of obesity or nothing. They're just bedridden, and they do like I do. You put your stuff on a table. I don't know. Series Fat Girl Survival Guide, I believe it was. Keep clean. I think my favorite video was when she had gravy and mashed potatoes and told us how she liked to drink gravy. Ooh. I'd be in gravy. I mean, I like gravy and mashed potatoes, but not again. So, you know, y'all can think I'm condescending or whatever. I'm asking questions. I don't see how it's possible. I don't see it. I don't. I think there is an element of depression that comes with obesity in some people, and maybe that's why they don't keep clean. I'm not sure what we were talking about, so maybe I am out of line. No, what I'm saying is somebody said that Chantal had a Pringles can lid stuck to her for overnight, didn't know it was there or something. And, you know, I'm sitting there saying, you know where the can is. You take a stack of crisps out, put them on a plate, and you put the lid back on and put it in the cupboard. Or set them off to the side. I don't, and that's why I said, you know, if you're somebody's 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 pounds, you'd think you want to keep yourself clean. And so you wouldn't have all that stuff. Yeah, you would think it would be looking for the, yeah, I don't, you know, and, you know, Gotta Love said, what if it was my sister that was that big? I'm not making fun of Chantal. I'm asking, how was that possible? For real. For real, for real. I mean, I cannot feel my feet at the point due to diabetes, so if I were stuck to my foot, I might not feel it. No, but as a diabetic, you should check your feet every day. That's just it. And I keep my feet covered, so there's nothing on my feet. My feetsies are covered. But, you know, you check your feet every day. But, you know, as a diabetic, you keep your feet protected. So there ain't nothing sticking to my feet. There's just not. We're sure 24/7 myself. So, but I'm just asking, how is that possible? How is it possible that I have no idea. When I saw that video by Chantal or Foodie Beauty, and what's this Beauty Bites? I was like taken aback. I'll be honest with you. I really was. Or some sort of foot covering, yeah. We all don't have the same opportunities, and until our empathy steps in, I'm afraid for our nation. I'm not saying I don't have empathy. I do, actually. My husband accidentally stepped on his belt buckle. Ooh. Yes, Lizzie girl, unfortunately, there are some who are not capable of empathy. Gotta love music, but neuropathy isn't only in your feet. It can affect any area. Yeah, I know. I have it in my hands. A friend of mine's mom had it in her feet, hands, her anal. He eventually lost his foot. Yeah, that's why I keep mine. Yes, Lizzie, preach. I'm not saying I don't have empathy. If you don't think that I have empathy, I don't down somebody for their weight. I'm not downing her for her weight at all. I could care less. You know? My hands and fingers, why I cannot transcribe anymore. Beth, I don't know, but that video is on her channel. I'm curious how, when she went to throw away the container or put it back, she didn't notice the missing lid. That's what I'm saying. How does that happen that you don't know? To me, that has nothing to do with weight. Oh wow, Sam, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's why diabetics always should take care of their feet. And I'm one of them. But I'm sorry, not putting things up has nothing to do with weight, y'all. That has nothing to do with weight. Like I said, I'm a big girl myself. And I'm slowly being more and more disabled, which is more and more the reason why I have to keep my area clean. That wasn't throwing arrows at you, Les. That was taken wrong, Les. Sorry. Oh, I'm just saying, because you're not the only one who said something. I can care less how much somebody weighs. But there is a thing called cleanliness. It's either apathy, laziness, or depression, I think. Well, I can understand depression. Y'all know I suffer from it myself. Which is why I have trash cans everywhere. That's why I think 99% of her stories are made up and for attention. No worries, it happens. Lizzie girl, I got your gist. Gotta love him. Hi Santa, God bless him. He's gotta be a strong-hearted person. Thank you, Connie. Ooh, I like tonight's background. Thank you, April. That's my new doggy. This week, his name is Jimmy. Last week, his name was Fufu. So, week before that was Fifi. He's a good cryptid. Thanks, Exxon. He died from major diabetic complications, including kidney failure and double stroke. Wow. But like I said, y'all know that I suffer with depression. Really bad. I'm on the right meds, but even through my depression, which was so bad, I put a gun to my head. I still have trash cans everywhere. Deonda, hello. Fifi, yep, Fufu, Jimmy. So I understand may not want to clean your house being depressed. I'm not saying that. I understand that. Glad you decided differently. Yeah, and I actually shot into my shrink and I said something's got to happen. And they put me on the right meds. Looks like Jimmy's pose on your chair. Yeah, doesn't it though? Oh no, nice Anna. I'm so incredibly sorry. He is better placed, Exxon. Thank you. Nexpo, my favorite creep channel. Connell was gonna ask who Fufu was. I change his name every week. Glad you're still here. Thank you, thank you. I'm just saying. And who can talk? And I'm sorry, I think half that shit was made up. I think half of what she said was made up. Um, you know, for scary stuff, I watch Paranormal Investigations. Says Connie. You are loved, Les. Thank you, and I know it. Trust me. Thank you. The channel I usually watch used to stream live investigation, but he's been MIA for quite a while. So maybe it's just me. I'm not understanding it. But I agree with Yaba on this one. That was the only video I've seen. But damn. Cool, love you, Les. Well, thank you. I feel the same about everybody in here, actually. You know. Yes. You know, just like you all never heard me say anything about Amy or Tammy's weight. You've always heard me talk about attitudes and stuff like that. Never about weight. Never. Ooh, Doc, I like mine too. We'll have to check out the other one. You've never heard me down someone for their weight or nothing like that. But some stuff just because a person's big does not have anything to do with their weight. So, you know. It's just me, I guess. What would guarantee me bad dreams listening like for? Deanna says, I've never heard you say anything about anyone's weight the whole time I've known you. Yeah. I don't. That's up to each individual person. Honest and true. At Beth at night, I can't fall asleep without listening to my paranormal podcast. Not who you are at all. No, it's not. So, yeah. They're talking about, kind of, I don't know what you call it. Scary podcast videos, channels. I don't like, the ghost thing. I don't care about ghosts. Hell, even this past weekend, even Nina's like, Gamaleli, why is that door open? Go shut it. She shut it. She went living room, came back, it opened up again. Gamaleli, are you opening the door? No, baby. I'm sitting right here. I ain't gonna tell the ghost that lives here does it. I ain't gonna scare her like that. She'll never get to sleep. But I like listening to cryptids, Bigfoot, that kind of stuff. Those are my channels channels I watch. I bet no problem. You will have to let me know how you like them. They are really good. True call in ghost stories. Y'all can come here and stay the night. Actually, the basement's funner. Les, you have an old lady ghost, right? Yeah, and I have a dude downstairs. I have an old lady. OLE. She's older. She's like a grandma type. And then the guy downstairs. I find demons interesting, sometimes very scary. Demons are scary. Doc next post vid on post content is really good. Yep, and I watch Kindred Spirits. Old lady. She is old. She's like a really small, tiny grandma type lady. And the guy downstairs is just mischievous. He can be ornery. You just gotta talk to him. But he can be ornery. I ain't gonna lie. Well, yep, I was going to say I like demons, but then I thought it might sound like I was inviting something, and I'm not about that, says Connie. Ooh, the one they interviewed, the warden's grandson. Excellent podcast episode. I love when they have Chip Coffee on the show. You never know what is listening. That's true. You never know. Yeah, he doesn't like my sister at all. I like Chip myself, says Connie. April says Warren, sorry. I would be so upset if he were not legit, Chip. April, you're going to think I'm a weenie, but I can't go to sleep listening to anything like that. It's the only time I've actually had nightmares. Ugh, how embarrassing. Oh. It's just telling me my Hotmail settings are out of date. Really? I was just in there the other day. Chip is best, Connie. Really, it's okay. I listen to him every night. I really do. But I don't listen to stuff like you guys listen to. But I do know one thing. Gosh, I have not been on Hotmail in a hot minute. I have them both. I've had Hotmail so long. I think Cameron was like 4. 5, 4, 5, 4. That's 21 years. Oh, April, once again, you rock and thanks. I do know one thing. These people. Start your incense yet? Nope, not yet. What makes a shadow person come around out of nowhere? Literally. I covered the shadow man. Shadow people. I forget. I'm gonna have to redo a thing on that. For real. It's all fun and games having a Ouija board carpet till your roommate summons the. Yeah, I wouldn't have Ouija nothing. Ouija nothing. I missed that. Oh, that was a long time ago. I did that a long time ago. I usually end up listening to stories about stalkers, Bigfoot, Wendigos, or skinwalkers. Yeah. I said I don't know, but some people think they are evil. Please do freaks me. Okay. Roomba. Till your Roomba summons demons. Exactly, Exxon. No Ouija. I don't mess with Ouijas. Mm-mm. You don't know how to close that door. Mm-mm. I don't even like to watch other people use it. Mm-mm. Nope, I'm not being affected by that shit. I don't do Ouija either. You never know what is coming through that door. It doesn't matter. Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're just watching or not. You're going to be affected. I ain't pissing with it. But I do know one thing. These people that narrate these scary stories and stuff, if they don't learn how to proofread or pronounce words, oh my god. I did do Ouija board about 20. Is so had nothing but bad luck for a year straight. Maybe coincidence, I don't know. 20 years, I mean, that's what I was hoping. But I tell you what, these people that narrate, I may forgive someone from another country mispronouncing some words. But if you're from America and you don't know what a green beret is instead of green beret, way back in the early 70s, my mother's family got into seances. They used to get together to play cards, and for about a year they had seances, and I remember it getting really creepy. Jeez, April, no, honey. green bear. Yeah. My cousin, who doesn't hunt anymore because of what happened to him in the woods, was a green beret and the green beret. Oh my god. What's another word? I mean, there were so many words. Oh, gully. Kept calling it goalie. I had a notion to write. He's not a soccer player protecting the goal. It's a gully. My local newspaper had a story recently about how people source antiques, and one of them was about a woman who was looking for a 100-year-old wooden Ouija board. Jeezy cow. April said, Anna, I agreed, never touched it again. Connie said, it's like me saying viola. Literally, I learned it was walla phonetically. Oh, voila! See, there is a word called viola. But yeah, it depends on the text you're in, the way you're saying, what context you're using it in. She just wanted it for decoration. I don't have an issue with that. Yeah, they got to learn how to pronounce words. I can't take it. That's one thing that's pissing me off with all these. It's not believable. You can't pronounce the words. They're simple words, folks. I've never heard of a beret. Maybe there is a word called beret, but not a green beret. Not when talking about the army or whatever. Yeah, I was reading aloud once in my early 20s and someone corrected me. I just did not know, but now I do. Voila! Les, you're cracking me up. It's also should, could, would, have, not, of. Greek is SA. I don't know what SA stands for. Like when I see hors d'oeuvre, however you say it, I never pronounce it hors d'oeuvre. Creek is another word for word said wrong. Yeah. Or however you spell it. Now, my family has always said crick. Some places do pronounce it crick. Yeah, I was gonna say my family's always called it crick. And every once in a while, I'll refer down here to Licking River as the crick. Um, but it depends on, like the board's creek. I'll say it that way. I'm going down to the creek. If I'm going to go in the river. Down in the holler. Yeah, somebody kept. Oh, yeah, that's another one. I went in the hollow of West Virginia. There's a bunch of hollows there. It's a holler. Jeez. Creek if you're South Creek if you're Creek if you're north. My aunt used to say going down to the corner. Sometimes it's a word. It just depends. Word can mean several things, but you're Italian or Italian. Yeah, there's when they narrate these things, I just my favorite is 30-06 shotgun. It's a 30-06. My .44 Magnum. It's a 44 Magnum. My .357. It's a 357. Do you whoosh or do you whoosh? Whoosh. I've always said whoosh. You gotta whoosh that man right out of your hair. Good old Appalachian that ancients love them. The first time I mentioned a 30-06 shotgun to someone who knew, I called it 3006. Oh wow. Kansas City Lights, hello. And then admitted that I probably pronounced it incorrectly. Hey, what is a high sex? It's what you put potatoes in. Potato sack. Or another one of my aunts saying whopped cream. Say Searle, Les. Searle. Oh God. Connie, my mom would sing that to me when I was little, when she washed my hair. I always told my dad, you gotta wash that gray right out of your hair. Some of the older people up here say oven for oven and zinc for sink. April, funny how they used to pronounce things. But there's just some things. If you're a narrator, I've only seen one comment on all these channels that I watch. One comment. And there's one guy, he said, do you think, he says, I love the stories, but don't you think it would behoove you if you would actually look up in a dictionary how to properly pronounce these cities, these city names? I was like, thank God. When my brother was a little kid, he got in trouble for telling a neighbor that she needed Grecian formula. Nurkaha, yeah. Nurkaha. I had a shirt that actually said Nurkaha. Sarah out of the mouths of babes. But if you're a narrator, you should have a little more responsibility. I did not grow up in Des Moines. There is no noise in Illinois. Yeah. Illinois. Illinois. Johnny, hello. Joe, hello. Glad to see you. You're looking well. Same to you, Joe. You're looking well too. Yes, sir. I'm in Illinois, so that one does irritate me. I got in trouble the first time I saw a lady with only one leg. I was trying to look up under her dress for the other one. Dusty, hello. Yeah, yeah, it just fine looking coffee. Johnny saying, "Hey, Dusty." Connie's like, when I was younger, I thought it was Des Moines instead of Des Moines. To me, it's Des Moines. Okay. Oh my God, Connie. Yeah, but you guys, you don't sit there and go on YouTube and narrate stories. Did someone say 30-06 was a shotgun? Well, that's what I was telling you what they said on the story. This guy 30-06 shotgun is what he read. I was like, what? I said it's a 30-06. Yeah. You can't take a story seriously. That's why I said they need to proofread and learn how to, or pre-read. Dusty, I dig the background. Thank you. That's my dog, Jimmy. Say hi to Jimmy, folks. He's a good doggy. He's a good doggy. Yeah, Timmy. Yeah. Him is a good doggy. Oh, I gotta pay attention to the doggy. My hometown, Portsmouth. Portsmouth, Guys, I'm freezing here. Can't wait for spring. Same here. Good doggy. Woo. But 30-06 is right. I know this. I'm telling you, that's just what the guy read. And that's what tripped me out. And that's why I said they need to proofread, pre-read, learn how to pronounce. That's why I said they really need to go over these stories before they try to read it cold. And then he eats your face off. Now. Looks like the dog here. I had him because I was going to do cryptids one night, and he could be either a werewolf or a dogman or whatever, but I just kept him as my doggy. Oh, gotcha, I get it now. Yeah. Yeah, it was what they were reading, and that's why I said they need to they just read it cold. I was like, you need to pre-read, proofread, and learn how to pronounce, just like they said, it was supposed to be Green Beret, and the guy said Green Beret. I was like, what? Exxon's asking if anybody needs a shovel. I used to think it would be cool to have a chimp until I found out they will not only eat your face off, but they go for your genitalia and mutilate you. Yeah, I wouldn't have a chimp. No. No. My dad and brother still live in Lucasville. Connie's scary vision. It's true, though. It's true. So I'm going to keep the cryptid as a pet. I'm going to keep him. This week his name is Jimmy. I don't know what I'll call him next week. Oh, my stomach's growling. I am so in the mood for some nachos with some cheese on it. So in the mood. But I do the poor man way. I get nachos and then take shredded cheese, like taco cheese, put it on there, nuke it for 60 seconds, boom. Yeah, I don't think it's right to have exotic animals. Jimmy's exotic. Well, hello, Jimmy. uh, no, not gas station nachos. Oh, hell no. But like, hey, I got shredded cheese and I got nachos here, so I can just put nachos on it, put on the 8th power, nuke it for 55, 60 seconds, boom. Melted cheese on nachos, there you go. Les, the bus driver, took one look at me today and said I ain't got time to be wasting on you and drove off because the bus was packed. Oh my god. That liquid cheese really bothers me. Sisters and cousins live near Sugar Grove, west of Portsmouth. He looks like a chupacabra. He could be a chupacabra. Right now, he's my doggy. Monkeys are noisy, filthy, and can't be potty litter box trained. Know exactly where that is, says Deonda. Yep, Sarah, best to leave them in the wild. The animals I have are cats and dogs. My sister wants to get me an aquarium with hot pink fish for my B-Day next month. I'm considering it. Hell yeah, I want an aquarium. Dusty said, has Jared been around? I was thinking about him recently. I haven't seen Jared in forever. Not at all. I haven't seen him in forever. Ooh, a hot pink fish. He's adorable, Les. Thank you. I've trained him well. He won't attack me. At least not yet. I feed him well. And I think we all need to go say something to the bus transit. We're in Chicago. Every aquarium I have ever had, my fish went belly up. Aww. Dusty's going, damn, darn. The only thing I could keep alive was a suckerfish. Connie, we saw them other day, so pretty. Yeah. After I get off here, I might actually have me some nachos. My stomach's grumbling. That's what counts. Him good to you. Yeah, him's good to me right now. He's not costing me much. I'd hate to have to take him to the vet, though. I think he might fight me on that one. Better get a cage. Fish tank noises are relaxing, aren't they? And I just love to watch the fish swim around. Connie Baldwin says, Dusty, yup. Soothing and relaxing. I want one, but I'm afraid my grandkids will just destroy them fish. Or fight the vet. Yeah, that's true. You might fight the vet. You know, Dusty, yes, I can use it as white noise. April says, I'm in Chicago, Les. Well, there you go, April. Go say something to the bus transit thing down there and say, you wouldn't pick up a blind dude? Bus drivers are rude here. Oh, really? I think I will just walk everywhere. Dusty says, same, April. I often do. I find one to listen to on here. You know what you should do, Doc? Don't worry. One of these days, they're going to have that self-driving car where you don't have to steer and you can... Oh, shit. Drive yourself everywhere. Heard so much rain. Ready for some tree frogs. April, sadly, that's everywhere, I think. I've never taken the bus system in Columbus. I'll do one day just to see. Just to see. Yes, hopefully I will be able to get my hands on a cyber truck. It's gotta love music. I'm sure. Connie says, "Yep, the news was all abuzz about trucks that can drive themselves, putting truckers out of business." Yeah, I don't think that'll happen. Do you remember Andy Kaufman? I changed my name a while back. Oh, Kansas City Lights is Andy Kaufman. Oh, okay. Well, I see you are back. And now I know. And I wasn't sure who Johnny and Dusty were at first, but now I know who they are after a minute. Wasn't sure if that was them, I should say. Yeah, most of those CTA bus drivers suck at driving. Was Andy Kaufman for real? Or was it all an act? Andy Kaufman died like in the 80s. Same old Dusty and Johnny. Well, hello, hello. The buses here get packed like a can of sardines with high school kids, and I have to wait damn near 30 minutes. I haven't taken the bus in over 20 years, but back then they were bad too. We don't have buses here. I mean, we have school buses, but Andy Kaufman is one of my favorite people ever. He died way before his time. That was a shame when Andy died. I don't like taking the bus. Hubby wanted me to take the bus when I worked in downtown Houston. I liked having my car. Never knew when you may need to leave work early. Yup. 1984. Yeah, I knew he died in the 80s. Didn't he have some really rare form of cancer? I don't know what he died from. I really don't. Well, my friends teaching in morning need to get some sleep. I hope to be back soon. Take care. Hugs and love. Anna, you take care, hon. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Get some sleep. Dusty, me too. He really was genius with his comedy. Yeah, he was taken too early. But then again, I think we're all taken too early. Liz, I saw a body cam on your Amazon wish list. Thought that was really neat. Yeah, I want to get that. A lot of times I put things on my wish list because I end up getting it. So, lung cancer at age 35. Wikipedia also says he faked his death, which I've also heard but don't believe. May 16th, 1984, I think. One of my favorite two. I went to see Rodney Harrington last Saturday. Damn near peed my britches. Charles Manson was taken too early. Wasn't taken too early. Yeah, that's true. Just like Robin Williams, I think he is or was one of the funniest comedians. Yes, Andy Kaufman died from a very rare carcinoma. Liz, are we on a new animal adoption? Yes, we are, actually. Sarah, yep, with those conspiracy theory things. Yes, we are on a new adoption. Rodney Carrington, funny as hell. Manson seemed to live forever. What are you fixing to do with all that camera gear on the list? I type like a snail in reverse on my phone, but saw you live and figured I'd stop by and say hi. Well, I'm glad you did, Joe. Thank you. Doc, I plan on doing what I said I was gonna do. I'm gonna arm myself with cameras when I go out, so you know. Tribe called Cookies. Hello. The Les greetings from the bottom of YouTube. I'm right there with you, honey. How you doing, Cookies? Another word I love, fixin'. I use it all the time. Oh Lord, start bail fund now. On the bottom of YouTube. Great seeing you again. Gotta go. Dinner. Take care. You take care, Joe. And thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. Doc said, Cookies, do you know what happened to Cottonwood? You know, Les, a colleague mentioned something to me yesterday. He said, Tribe, if it weren't for you, meaning me, Kipper, and your buddy, would have never met. That's awesome. If I didn't troll you back in the day, Kipper would have never found this chat. Yep. Connie Baldwin learned a new word Saturday at Rodney Carrington show. Ready? Twat. See, trolling has positive benefits. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Cookies, do you know who Cottonwood is? Well, we're gonna find out. He may not want to say yes or no. I definitely know who Kipper is. I tell you. Cookie saying Cottonwood is LOL on the twat. I'd have to check my files. Cookies, you do boy well. You da bomb. Cookies and I go way back. He's one of those guys Henderson messes with. Ooh. No, I don't music. But thank you. Tribe saying Henderson. Stacy, hello. Hello, Leslie. Love to see your smiling self. How's it going? It's going good. How about you? Okay, guys. I'm going to head to bed. Oh, April got to go to bed. Bye. Okay. I understand. Thank you for coming, April. It's about time you got back here. I'm so happy to be back here. I missed you, Liz, and all here in this chat. I'm glad you're back, April. Yay, and like I said, notice I didn't take your ranch. It's still yours. Night, April. Exxon says, I'm out too. Night, everyone. You have a good night, Exxon. Look forward to seeing you again. I will be back. Gotta love says, ugh, Henderson. He's nothing. April, I've enjoyed talking with you. April's like, thank you, Les. Said like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold. Note April. Night Les. Night Exxon. Thank you for coming. Les sees the wrench from me. I did at one point from everybody. Kansas City says, we go way back too, Les. I was here Here's Go giving MFW crap about giving Amy Slayton crap. Tore ligaments in my foot. No sense crying. Oh my god. Ouch. Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. Behind you, Exxon. Answer your phone. Says Gotta Love. Oh. Yeah, Andy Kaufman. Or Kansas City. Yeah. Well, it's been a long time. Long time. There's no more speaky phone from me. Well, that's sometimes, I hate to tell you, that's the only way I can hear you, because I can barely hear you. So, and I can barely hear you over the speaky phone. Connie, have a great night, lady, says Gotta Love. Good night, everyone. Take care. Says Kansas City. Kansas, are you leaving? Because if you are, you have a good night. Thank you for coming. And you do the same, says Connie. Stacy says, I see you still have your friend back there. What was the talk tonight? Oh. It was about a video I saw, and Yaba was doing a reaction to it, and I agree with her. I wonder if MFW is still perturbed at me for that. I don't know. I haven't talked to Katie in forever. Over a year, way over a year. Yeah, so Chantal, she was doing a reaction video to Chantal and or Foodie Beauty, and Foodie Beauty was talking about Perry's and Chef while she's mukbanging, and it was gross. Let's do that Sharon Collier voice and say, I'm a 64-year-old woman. I don't even know what voice I did that in. I'm going to be honest with you. Yep. I'm out if you're closing up shop for everything. No, not for a few. Liz, you looking tired now? Yeah, I've been sleeping. I'll be honest with you. This past week flew, and I was like, oh shit. Thursday, I was like, oh my god, it's already Thursday. I was sleeping. I'm been like yesterday. I fell asleep. I think it was like 8 o'clock. Yeah, last night, and woke up 9 o'clock this morning. I've been sleeping. The way you did the fake crying over the phone with the scammer as he said he was gonna arrest you. Oh yeah, good times. Time keeps on slipping into the future. I went to look at the video, and well, I will say less. It's just, it's all crazy. Cray. It's just cray. I tell you what, the shit that I've been seeing going on YouTube, I'm like, oh my god. Y'all gotta be kidding me. Really? Okay, y'all, if you wanna continue to act like that, you go for it. I've never seen so... y'all, YouTube isn't that serious, you know? For real. I one time had to seize a bus driver's controls because she closed my last guide dog middle half in the door trying to get me off. Oh my god. YouTube done lost their collective minds. Yes, they have. And the things they bitch about. Oh my god. Really? There's other things in life better to bitch about. For real. I'm telling you, we need to go to Chicago and attack the Chicago bus drivers. Say, what is your problem? How can you do that? SJ says YouTube is just really isn't like it was when I first came on. Les, when did they start lives on YouTube? I have no idea. I knew about him, see, back in 15, 14, but there wasn't as many. There wasn't as many as there are now. I didn't manage to do anything, but it scared her enough to open it. Connie says YouTube will be one that suffers when people go elsewhere. Yep, because I'm getting ready to go elsewhere. These days they now have a plastic door on the driver's area, so now they aren't too easily accessible. Cookie says, Les, I invited my internet girlfriend, Wabbit, over here. Okie dokie. We will meet your internet girlfriend. But I tell you what. Wascally Wabbit. Jessica Rabbit, hello. Snickerdoodle, yikes. Howdy, Jessica. Welcome to the lounge. My name is Leslie. Everybody calls, all my friends and family call me Les. So, welcome to Les's Lounge. Skiwee, hello. Jessica Rabbit, get out of here. Oh my gosh. And my cousin Skiwee, hello. It's like a family reunion. Hey everyone, and Lex, nice to meet you all. Nice to meet you too. SJ says, Les, you never changed. Yeah, I did a little bit. Connie says, I wish Bam would stop in. Miss seeing her. Skiwee said, Jessica Rabbit is my girlfriend. I thought it was Tribe's girlfriend. Les, is Pokey still around? I forget what happened to her. I have no idea. I have no idea. Jessica lives in Indiana. Well, howdy, neighbor. Skiwee says we share her. Okay. Tribe says Ski is a little. He just had kidney stones, so he is on pain pills. Oh my god. I want an internet girlfriend, says Kansas City. Hey, how about them Kansas City Chiefs winning the Super Bowl? I was rooting for them. I was actually rooting for both, because I wanted the 49ers to win just so Garoppolo can look at the Patriots and Brady and give them the finger. But I wanted Kansas City to win because it's been like 50 years. Hey, where's my twin, Les? Tell her I said hi. I will. She was in here last week. She was in here. I think she's going to come to my house, actually. I think her husband's going to drop her off because he works here. Are we talking about Pro Beach Women's Volleyball? No, we're talking about Super Bowl. Football. Now there's nothing to do on Sundays. I'm a little bored. Connie's like, okay, folks, gotta run. Really, Connie? You mean I'm outlasting you on here? For real? Really, Connie? Wasn't Super Bowl last week? No, it was a couple weeks ago. Have a good one, and I will catch you on the next one. Or something. Do a live when she comes, pleasey weezy. Do a live when she comes, pleasey. Of course. Let's look into Ori Chef. Okay. I cannot believe I'm outlasting Connie. I cannot believe this. Well, Connie, if you gotta go, I hope you have a good night, and thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. I really do. Why should I look into Ori Chef? Now I feel bad. Not going to bed, just going to bathroom. Well, you go, girl. You go, let it fly. I got in trouble for teaching McGrath. I told Nina, I said, next time you go to the bathroom when you're at school, tell teacher, my butt exploded. Yeah, I got in trouble for that one. Has anyone ever told you that you look like Biff Tannen from Back to the Future? No. It's Connie Kipper's partner. She's gonna let her freak flag fly. I think it's something you'd be interested in. It's a creepy Facebook account. Oh. Kansas City said, I'm a man and I have season tickets. I have a few Chiefs videos on my phone. When they won, I cried like a little bitch. Every year since the 80s has been heartbreak. Oh, yeah, I know. I don't know. Some sort of explosion. Nope, I don't know who Kipper is. Cookie says, oh, okay. Ski says, I've known Kipper for a long time, way back when she was a cop and got her car and gun stolen. Damn. Damn. I hate to hear that. Tribe says Kipper had her cop car stolen from in front of her house, remember? I don't. Hmm. Sorry, I meant Chiefs video on my channel. Yeah, I was happy for the Chiefs. No, I was happy for Andy Reid. Take care, Connie. Hope everything comes out alright. Excuse me. How about them Chiefs, bub? I'm glad. Truly am. Doc says, Les, these new meds are giving me auditory hallucinations. Really? I would stop taking them. Tell your doctor. There's nothing I can do. Tell your doctor. Mm-mm-mm. That is something that, Or are you sure you don't have a ghost in your house? Because, you know, sometimes they like to make noise. I stopped them cold turkey. Well, I don't know if you were supposed to do that. Wow. I tell you. No. I don't know if I would have done that. I really don't. But I tell your doctor. Maybe give you something different. Probably not a good idea, doc. Deonda, where are you living now? Most people like auditory hallucinations. I don't know what these. Well, I don't have auditory hallucinations, so. Did anyone notice when they sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl? At the end, they said, "And the home of the Chiefs." No. Shields until I can get another place. Oh, okay. We just listened to that tonight. We just listened to Demi Lovato, and it said "Home of the Brave" because we were listening to the top 10 worst national anthems, so we had to go listen to some good ones. Les, when are you going to do some cooking videos? Sometimes it's hard. I'm going to try to do some, but my hands, like the past 2 days, my hands were twitching so bad, and literally my fingers wouldn't stop. So, you know, but I'm going to try. I am back. Yep, scary how some people can really murder the anthem. Not an easy song to sing through. Yeah, we were listening to the top 10 worst national anthem song, and when R. Kelly came on, me and Donna, we just started acting like we were going to church. Because he just turned that into a prayer service, and we were like past the basket. They do that at Arrowhead Stadium every time, every game. It's awesome. Plus the flow over every game gives me the chills. Never gets old. No, it never does. But Demi Lovato did pretty good. She's not a Whitney Houston. I love watching Whitney Houston sing it. There's an episode of Dirty Jobs where they advertised that Mike Rowe would sing the anthem. Oh. Who's Mike Rowe? Kansas City, I remember watching Whitney Houston singing the anthem right after 9/11. It was one of the best. Moving gave me chills. Oh, I know. And one thing I liked about it is that Whitney went out there and sang it like it was no big deal. She just sang, having fun. She was having fun with it. Smiling, having fun with it. Doing her Whitney thing. Oh, Mike Rowe hosted Dirty Jobs. That's right. A lot of people showed up at this baseball game because they expected him to clown around with it, but he's operatically trained and did a great job. Awesome. That's right. He hosted Dirty Jobs. Yeah, but Whitney just went out there and she did her Whitney thing. I think the worst was Roseanne. She was number 3 on the list. I thought she'd be number 1. Whitney Houston was the best performance of the national anthem. Oh yeah, I love to watch her do that one. Because she really is. She's just out there. She's in a jogging suit. No, she's got her hair back. She's just singing, having fun with it. It was like no big deal to her. It was like, I got this. This ain't shit. It was supposed to be a joke, but it bombed. Yeah, it did. I think the number 1 they had on the list was Cuba Gooding Sr. Ski-wee, Whitney Houston was high on crack. She probably was, but the point is, she sung the hell out of it. And it was no big deal. Les, listen to it again and you'll notice when they say Chiefs instead of Brave, it's disrespectful as crap, but it's clearly it's a Chiefs tradition. We just listened to it tonight. Demi Lovato said, "Home of the brave." Let me listen to it again. Alright, let me see if I can find it on here. We were on my phone listening to it. Let me see if I can find it. Alright. Because that'd be Home of the Chiefs. That would be cool. Okay. Okay. National Anthem. Super Bowl 2020. Oh, the crowd yells it. Okay, that's what they were yelling? Okay. Yeah, I know the crowd was yelling something, but the crowd saying Chiefs. Okay. Nobody knows the words to the national anthem, so they probably never caught it. I know the words to it. Yeah, I heard the crowd yell something, but I can't understand what they were yelling. But now that you said it, okay, yeah, the crowd, yeah. These people that screw up the national anthem, I don't know. I mean, I can understand if you're not from this country, but you guys, I don't know about you, but we were taught the national anthem when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade. It's our national anthem. How can an American not know the words to Star Spangled Banner? Ramparts, airports, I know. That is all I will say about that. I have a video of it on my channel at Chiefs Ombre Opener. Skiwi, I was taught Spanish in 10th grade and I can't speak a word of it. I learned French. But our national anthem? Really? It cracks me up every time. I don't know the words. And how can you agree to sing it and then not know the words? Les, how would you react if I messed up the national anthem at the next Super Bowl and immediately screamed into the mic, "What do you people want from me? Come on." I'd just laugh my ass off. I'm dead serious. Ski, we had Spanish for about 3 years and I can't speak a word of it. It's not like you use the national anthem a lot in everyday conversation except when you are on a soapbox. Well, that's true, but that's something that's just stuck. I don't know. That's just something that's just stuck with me, I guess. Me and a lot of people I know. I always feel very patriotic about our national anthem. Yeah. Yeah, and America Beautiful. SJ, 4th of July, National Anthem Song Day. We used to have a lot to do. We used to have to do that and Pledge of Allegiance, yeah. Yep. Does anybody know the words to Pledge of Allegiance? I'll bet you a lot of people don't. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now, I don't know the one for Texas. That's alright, I don't know one for Ohio. And then I would change it to say, "in the home of the Les" at the end, and then you go on Twitter to say, "You made me do it, oh my God." And to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pledge of Allegiance every morning in school. Yeah, we used to do that every morning. Now I don't even think they have it in school anymore. for liberty. With liberty and justice for all. We had to dissect the Pledge of Allegiance when I was in 7th grade. We had to dissect it. What does it mean? We were proud, and I am still proud to be American. We don't have time to say the pledge in school anymore because we have to stop and pray. They don't pray in schools anymore. It depends on the school, says Sarah. Yeah, I'm surprised Madeline Marie O'Hare didn't get it taken out of every... I remember 7th grade, she was fighting to have the Pledge of Allegiance taken out of school. And then when I went to public school, they said it only once a week. And then when I got to high school, by the time my junior year came around, we didn't say it at all. Les, would you put me as number 1 on the list of worst national anthems sung? I don't know. I have to hear you. Went to church school for the first 3 years, so we prayed. Yeah, we said Pledge of Allegiance and then the Lord's Prayer. A parochial school might require prayer. A public school cannot do that. Yeah, they didn't pray. And here, like I said, when I switched over to public school, they only did the Pledge of Allegiance once. By the time I got to high school, they didn't say it at all. When I was growing up, we said it daily in elementary school and only at school assemblies after that. I can get that not everyone is a Christian, but still they could stand and show respect. It's a touchy subject, yeah. I went to Catholic grammar in high school. The pledge, not prayer. My high school did have a chapter of Fellowship of Christian Athletes around 1980. Yeah, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, they would say it every morning. They had a meeting every morning, and they would do the pledge and a prayer. William Murray said on the record that the prayer he was required to say was unconstitutional. That's what Madeline was saying. They really wanted to get that out of the schools. Really wanted to. Or fight for it. The teacher who headed it was very well liked, but unfortunately wasn't a very good teacher. Yeah. And I remember when they went missing too. He left education a few years after I graduated and went to work for FCA and retired just a few years ago. Aw. Awesome. There's no fear of God anymore in this world. Snicker said, yep, I know the Pledge of Allegiance. Yep. Yeah, I think they be dead somewhere in the Texas Hill Country. I'm sure they are. He probably did a lot more good doing that than he ever could have as a teacher. Yeah. But it is a touchy subject. Be right back. Gonna have to take care of my needy McNeederson dog. The story about the missing $600,000 is probably more interesting than the Murrays being missing. It was stolen by 3 gang members who were looking for TVs to pawn. I thought it was that one guy, a friend of theirs. Is that a picture of Wolverine behind you, or the Berserker from Resident Evil? That's a picture of my dog. This week his name is Jimmy. He's actually supposed to be a werewolf, actually. Hey, Jimmy. But it could be werewolf, dogman, chupacabra, whatever. Alright, Sarah, this dog is beside himself. Yeah, nobody cared if the Murrays were gone. For real. But Madeline was a god. One of their kidnappers had the son purchase that money and gold coins, and after killing them, oh, that's right, stashed the suitcase in a storage unit where the boys broke in and found it. Jeffrey Taddeo, hello. Holy Les, your thoughts on the death of Janet Dubois? Who's Janet Dubois? The strip club in the area got windfalls because of it. Hell yeah. That's right, they did buy gold. I forgot all about that. I remember when they went missing. Remember when that. Oh, Les from Good Times fame. Oh, okay. I don't really have any thoughts. I'm sad she passed away, if she passed away. Apparently, the American Atheist headquarters was a horrible place to work at. Only ex-cons would work there because it was minimum wage and no benefits. They didn't have as much money as people thought they did either. For real. Her name was Baloney on Good Times. Liz, did you get your ass to the theater to see Parasite yet? No. I usually don't go anywhere in the wintertime. I usually don't. Jessica Rabbit. Big ol' heart. I thought Jessica left. I heard Parasite was really good. I don't even know what it's about. Too much flu going around. Yeah. Yeah, when I went to the hospital to see my cardiologist, I was like, what? No masks? Let us please watch Joker. Yeah, I'm supposed to be watching Joker. Me and Don are supposed to watch it together. Parasite was amazing. It well deserved the 4 Oscars it won. Kansas City, Malone on Good Times, the neighbor Janet Jackson's mom. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I'm sad she passed away. I'll be honest with you, I thought she already did. A long time ago. Sarah says it's a South Korean movie. Snickerdoodle, Janet Jackson is going on tour this summer. I want to go. Me too. Janet's my girl. Joker was better than Parasite. Don't waste your time on that subtitle crap. Jeffrey says Joaquin Phoenix is a kook. In his Oscar speech, he talked about artificially inseminating cows. Oh my god. Connie said dead, alive, or Canadian. SJ says, did you hear about the Wuhan virus being in a 1980s Kuntz book? Very weird. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty. Yeah, you guys, I talked to Megan the other day. So she said in her province where she's at, they're on major lockdown. You're only allowed out once every 3 days, and that's only one person from the household. Okay? But she said her province is the only province that does not have, um, has not had a case of the coronavirus. So, crossing our fingers. I'll go. Maybe she'll show. Who? Oh yeah, Janet. Saying if Stephen King also wrote a book called The Stand, which is about a flu that wiped out 90% of the population. Yeah, they did. He did a movie about that too. My favorite book of all time. Or maybe she will one up it and show. Oh my god. Sarah, let's hope it stays that way. Me too, Sarah. Um. Yeah, me too. That spells Tom Collin. I can't believe Kirk Douglas died at 103. I honestly believed he was going to outlive Michael. Yeah, that was with Kirk. I was like, damn, I didn't realize he was that old. Sarah, I read The Stand when I was in high school. Loved that book and honestly got a bit scared when 1985 rolled around, even though I knew it was fiction. They sure do favor Jeffrey. Michael looks just like him. Yeah, I can't believe Kirk. 103. I didn't realize he was that old. How old is Michael then? SJ says, Connie, I'm going to read it. Thanks. Now they are saying you can't find a copy now with that in it. Jeffrey says there was an allegation against Kirk that he raped Natalie Wood when she was a young starlet. Man, why didn't they say something back then? Sarah, Stephen King says that he gets asked all the time how Stu and Fanny are doing like they are real characters. Connie says, I did not know that, Jeffrey. Sarah said, I think Michael is about 70. Oh, is he? Did he and, did Michael and Catherine, did they separate, divorce? I heard they were separated. I always thought Michael was handsome. Doug says, I forget who was it in this chat that said Paul Abdul was 75. I don't remember somebody saying 75. Oh yeah, somebody did. I thought they were still together, but you never know. Michael looks like he is 90. Poor Catherine Zeta-Jones. They have been back together. Okay. I heard that they did split up, but I don't know if they're divorced. Paul Abdul is 75. No, she's not 75. Michael's son Cameron is a total train wreck. He's had a serious drug addiction all his life. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Paula Abdul's not 75. I forget. I looked it up. I forget how old she is. She looks good. Paula Abdul's my favorite train wreck in the world. I can feel him on the drug addiction. Doc says I can't stop laughing. Did you watch the Oscars last? No, I did not. My daughter struggles with it clean now for over 3 years though. It's a struggle every day. It's a struggle every day. No, I did not watch the Oscars, which is surprising. I usually do. I forget why I didn't. I think something was going on. I think something was going on, and I couldn't get to it. By the time I could, it was almost over, so I said, screw it. Thanks, Sandra. One day at a time. That's what you do. One day at a time. So, that's for sure. Yeah. There's a lot of older actors. I don't know if they're alive or dead. Renee Zellweger is kind of kooky too. She believes that Judy Garland lives within her. Renee Zellweger has always been a little off a rocker. Always. Always, always. My daughter, SJ said, my daughter, anorexia, bulimia, drugs, alcoholism, on a better path. Thank God. Thank God to everybody who's on the better path. They need all the encouragement they can get and the support. That's for sure. Sandra's same daughter had that too. No. Struggles with food addiction and drug addiction. Oh. I was going to say something about food addiction. I'm dead serious. Oh, that reminds me, speaking of food addiction and stuff, have you guys seen Amy Slayton lately? She looks good. She is bound and determined. She is bound and determined. She looks good. She had the guts to do something I can't. But they'll never do bypass on me or anything. I don't weigh enough. Took her to her first rehab when she was 15 in Abilene, Texas. Learned there that she was a drug addict. Good for Amy. I need to check her out. Yeah, she looks good. She I was always team Amy. I've always liked Amy. People thought I hate her. I didn't hate her. She loved my shamey thing. She liked it. But yeah, Amy, I was always, me and Amy, we've talked on the phone and stuff. She's been on my channel as a guest several times. But I am so proud of Amy. I really am. And she's bound and determined to be a mommy. And she's doing what she has to do it. Yeah, you guys, yeah, Tammy on the other hand, mine started at 12. It's nothing about food. It's about control and numbing emotions. Sandra, you got that right. But Tammy on the other hand, I think she's gained weight. Plain as a bat, forgive my grammar, or fingers. I know the feeling. Tammy, I thought she had a bad attitude on the show. I never was a Team Tammy person. I know people are going to hate me for that. You don't like Tammy? I'm just not Team Tammy. I thought she had a bad attitude on the show. And now, you know, I know she's supposed to be seeing some guy that's separated from his wife. He's still married, but Amy says they're separated. But, you know, people are dogging her for that. I'm just dogging her for her complete whole thing because the relationship thing, that's over there. But as far as the journey with Amy, Tammy Wynette, no, Tammy Slayton. Tammy Wynette is still standing by her man. Tammy had a bad attitude on the show. She's supposed to do it with Amy, but she wouldn't put in the work. And she still hasn't put in the work. All she had to do was lose 50 pounds. I think she's gained. Amy Slayton's sister. But Tina Tucker looked really bad, bless her heart. Tammy, you know, but you can send her them roses. Tammy just had a bad attitude, and she's not willing to work hard for it. She's really not. You know? Tammy could always walk around and do shit for herself. She didn't want to. She got an apartment right next to Amy, and, you know, got it dudded up just fine. She's doing shit for herself. She always could. And Amy told her that. You could always do things for yourself. Tammy might as well be a parade float at this point. She doesn't want to change at all and has said so. I'm not going as far to say that. But I do feel sorry for her in the way of her forehead. I have said before, it does make her look like a beluga whale. Because beluga whales have that. And I just thought it was funny when they addressed that on the show. Amy said, well, they took her to the doctor. Apparently she had it when she was young. And the doctor said I had nowhere else to go, so it just came out the forehead. Are they diabetic? I don't know. I don't know if they are. If they're not, I'll be shocked. It's nothing. That's what Amy said. Amy said that the doctor said that there was no other place for the fat to go, so it just came out the forehead. Unfortunately. And you know Tammy's got to be depressed. You know she's got to be. And her boyfriend, this guy she's seeing, likes bigger women. To me, it looks like she's gained weight. But she can still drop 200 pounds and be a big woman. She's how much did it say she weighed on the phone? I mean on the phone. On the show? 500 pounds? Connie. All I said, she is just unfortunate looking. Her boyfriend is a feeder. Oof. Tell it, Les. It will be the end of her. Tammy knows. The thing of it is, Tammy knows the risks. If she did what she was supposed to do, Tammy could do it. She doesn't want to. All she has to do, really, honestly, is to watch however many calories she has to watch intake, and the amount of carbs she takes in, and she can drop 50 pounds just by cutting out pop alone. Wait, boyfriend? Does she have a job? Does he have a job? Yeah, apparently he has a job. He's married. He's separated. but he's still married to his wife, and his wife knows about it. Well, after the show, can't help it. He was there. But supposedly they're separated. My sister-in-law, bless her heart, had gastric band thing about 10 years ago. Did absolutely no good. She still weighs over 400 pounds, I would guess. And you know, some people need that help. You know, and some people need encouragement. You know, Tammy had her biggest cheerleader, which is Amy. But Amy, like she said, she just wants to do this for her. She wants to have a baby. She's going to do it. Sandra, he has that look of death in his eyes. Doc, no, he doesn't. You know, and Tammy is one of those ones that needs to be in a facility and really looked after to get her healthy. She's an emotional eater, she said. They lost a son, and since then she gave up on the weight. Who? Who lost the son and then gave up on the weight? Oh, your sister-in-law? Yeah. You know, sometimes it's like any other addiction. Sometimes it takes a lot. And sometimes even with food addiction, I wish there was a place for in facility treatment for the whole shebang, for not only, you know, the weight, but for the mental, you know, and the physical, have the whole thing. You know, Timmy should be on My 600-Pound Life with Dr. N. He is here in Houston. Yeah, eating disorder unit would help her. They don't play in there. The thing, like with Dr. Now, is that he expects you to lose so much weight before he'll do surgery, just like the other doctor did. And Tammy wouldn't do it. All she had to do was lose 50 pounds, and they gave her 2 months. They ended up giving him 2 months. I'm not even obese, and I want to go to an eating disorder unit. I used to do so good on my 1 meal a day plan, but lately the depression has been overriding the self-control. See, you know, people need the mind, body, and soul taken care of. And I wish there was places like that for long-term care, not just 2-3 months. Long-term. You know, there is Les, an eating disorder unit deals with therapy, psychiatrist plus food nutrition. 1 meal a day, is that safe? No, 1 meal a day is not safe. No. They have them long term. See, we don't have anything like that around here. That's why. That's why I didn't know. But she needs to be in a place like that to save her life. You know. I think anybody who is that big. If you need to lose 20 pounds, no. But for somebody who needs to lose weight to save their life, yeah. I was just fine on it and lose a lot of weight personally. I have the answer to weight loss. It is super easy. Burn up more than you take in. Easier said than done. Exactly. Sober living houses, which also sometimes include eating disorder care, are often places where people live for a year or more. I you know, I think they should go from a facility to a place like that. Um, I really do. Because I'm scared for them. For real. I'm scared for them. And, you would think they would see. But most don't, I guess. Most don't. That they need help. I didn't, for years, didn't think I need help. Didn't need it. And then one day I was like, I need help. And it took a couple years to get things right. But, yeah, I need help. Because I can't deal anymore. You know. Yep, it does no good to take off the weight if you cannot adapt and change. You will put it right back on. Well, not only that, if the core of the problem as to why you ate excessively like that is still there, it's going to come back. Wait, Tammy gets pissy and slams her walker on the ground, has me laughing. But Doc, that could be part of the depression. You know? That could be part of the depression. Liz, you are made just like me, big in the middle, little legs. Yeah. Well, I'm more my legs swell. But, I am scared for them. I would rather have the hips. My waist is bigger than my hips. I'm scared for them. I'm even scared for myself. I'm not gonna lie. There's times I'm scared for myself. I'm like, what the hell? Especially when I was just blowing up and nothing. I was like, I didn't change anything. Nothing's changed in my diet. It's still the same shit. And luckily, the meds, because I was like, I am not, going to skyrocket, but I'm not going to stop eating. Curvy like a woman should be. I am not. I'm curvy and fluffy. I'm just all fluff. But luckily, it's coming back off since, it took some meds away. But, Les, will you ever do a video covering Munchausen syndrome, illness, fakers? I don't know. Never thought about it. I guess our bodies say, stop. You are starving me. Doc, that is an interesting subject. I never thought about it. Never thought about it. Never once thought about it. We'll have to check it out. Yeah, Munchausen's by proxy is when, like, most usually it's the mothers. Because they want attention, so they'll, like, make their kids so sick sometimes they end up dying. Munchausen's, I think, is when the person does it to themselves. Eat 6 times a day, small, and a gallon of water every day. Not 6 cheeseburgers, though. I drink a ton of water a day. We have to fill my pitcher up every day. Oh no, I don't want to have to give up my cheeseburgers. Yeah, the mother wants the attention. That's Munchausen's by proxy, but there is a Munchausen's. Munchausen's. My son had Prader Willi syndrome. I drink no water. I do. I like my water. Sandra, you'd be amazed how fast I could hit McDonald's, Pizza Hut, Subway, KFC, and Burger King all within the hour. Oh my gosh. And I'll tell you what, thanks to Sarah, I've actually been to McDonald's twice now and got a fish sandwich. Yay! Nummy nummy. Thank you so much, Sarah. Sarah knows I like my fish sandwiches. So, from McDonald's. Although the last one, I said I wanted extra tartar. Great, glad I could be of help. Hell yeah. My last one, I said I want some extra tartar, and they went stupid with it. So I had to say something. They cannot help themselves with Prater Willie. Great, glad I could be of help. Doc laughed my ass off. Yeah, I hate that. There's one guy over at McDonald's when you say extra tartar, he knows what you mean. I don't want, bun and fish swimming in tartar. So, so I actually had enjoyed myself. I'm going to enjoy myself again with another fish sandwich. I know, Connie, I know, never ever satiated. You passed at 12. I once asked for extra cheese for McDonald's and they gave me a half a slice more. Oh, Sandra, I hate to hear that. Yeah, me too. Yeah, it would, that would suck because you really don't know. I like the fake burger at Burger King. Yeah, the Impossible Burger. I know here at White Castle they were the first people here in town to have the meatless hamburger, or is what it's called or something. And I know people were just loving it. I can't do that. I will not get an Impossible Burger. I'm sorry. If I'm mood for a burger, I want a burger. But I'm not a huge meat eater either. But I will eat cheeseburgers. Meatless hamburger. Soy, I take it. No, it's supposed to be made with I don't know what. It's not soy. Sir, I sometimes like to get a BK veggie burger. They're good. Doc says plant based, sure. Connie Sander, they say no soy. I think it is plant based. Yeah, because you can always tell when there's soy in a burger. It just has a certain feel to it. I'm not sure about taste, but I know as far as feeling, it always has this certain feel. And you can tell a soy. I don't think they're being truthful about what's based in that burger. Dog thinks everything's a conspiracy. Cracks me up. I want beef, says SJ. Where's the beef? I love that commercial. Still to this day, I love that old lady. Said Clara, what's her name? No, she didn't have to memorize nothing. She said that anyway. Where's the beef? Let's wait till I get arrested at McDonald's over a Braille menu. I love now. I love Wendy's burgers. It just depends on who makes them here and what time you go. For real, for real. You go late at night, forget it. Best time to go is about 4 o'clock. I love now at McDonald's, right beside the Braille, they now have, if you have hearing problems, if you are hearing impaired, we have someone who will assist you. You done been through the drive-thru. Nothing beats a Whataburger or Waterburger. We don't have a Whataburger. We have a Five Guys burger, and it isn't even good as it was when it first started. That's true, Les. Rush hour, dinner time, best time. Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's a Texas thing. I'll refresh my bedtime. We're supposed to have an In-N-Out here somewhere in Houston, not close to me though. Doc says, I want to know how the heck McDonald's expects to have an ASL interpreter on site. I don't know. Maybe they have a picture book and just point. Is this what you want? This? And then they would just tell him you have to come in. I'd be like, bullshit, I just put my order through the drive-thru. Into that box back there. I'm not coming in, it's too damn cold. Deaf people will often write down what they want. Yeah. But usually you get to the first window and it's like $8.95, please. You're like, no, this is what I want. But they probably go inside, honestly and truthfully. They probably do need to go inside. They probably do. I don't know. I can see Nina being 16 going through the drive-thru. She's gonna ask them the same thing she asked me the other day. Are you deaf? Do you guys have a Jollibee there? No, I don't. Never heard of it. Don't know what it is. I don't recall even hearing about it in Columbus. Again, there is one somewhere in Houston. It is supposed to be good. Filipino chicken place. Yeah. I don't recall hearing one in Columbus either. Doc says, we have Jollibee, but I'm not too fond. That took the world by storm here a couple years ago. Well, I'm not too fond of Filipino. Philippine cuisine. I had a Filipino girlfriend. Actually, she was like a fiance, really. Yeah, I'm not too fond of it. And luckily, she loved American food. Liz, is there a Jolly Pirate Donuts near you? Hell yeah, down the street. Jolly Pirate. I used to bake for him. My friends owned it. There's a few. Tried to get my hubs to take me, but it's too far. If it's over 15 minutes, it's too far. Well, you can drive 2.5 hours like Chantal did. What I would not give for a good donut. If I could still do it, I'd start my own because I know how to make donuts like the back of my hand. I tell you what, for donut, there is nothing better than a fresh, hot, glazed donut. That is the absolute best. Les, there was this Amazon review on a service dog vest where this lady derailed how she used it to fake her pet as a service dog. Honey, a lot of people fake that stuff. Walked into a Dunkin' one night and asked the lady what was fresh, and she said nothing. I about died. And that's true. She said that she tells them the Chihuahua is in training to help seniors with mobility issues. A 5-pound dog for mobility? You're kidding. Krispy Kreme hot and fresh are really good. That's what my dad said. I know I don't like them cold. We get him here, and I was like, what's so great about him? Stop. Oh, on the Chihuahua. Me and Fran were talking about that the other day. And she said that, she's a specialist and now at Lowe's. And this guy came in. Now, they just bring their dogs in. It doesn't matter. It does not matter. You know they're not service dogs. They just like to take their dogs everywhere around here. And went in there, and this guy had a big old German Shepherd. If I'm going to have donuts, I go at 5 or 6 a.m. when they're just out of the fryer. Only time to get them. See, now Jolly Pirates here, they make them twice a day. I was the night baker. Evening baker, I'd go in at 3. By the time I get done with them all, it'd be 11. And, well, anyway, now, this guy brings in a German Shepherd, and he got mad because Fran came around the corner to help him, and she stopped. And Fran's not too fond of big dogs at all. And, she's not mean to dogs. She would never own one on her own. Never, ever, ever, ever. And this guy, he had this German Shepherd, and he was wanting help. So she came around the corner, and she stopped dead. And he looked at her, and he said, "Are you afraid of my dog?" And she said, "Well, I would prefer not to be around your dog." And he just shook his head. He said, "Afraid of God, D dog," and walked out. Like it was her fault. People are really taking things to extreme. This one guy brought in a pit bull. Nobody would wait on him. Nobody. And he threw a fit. He's like, "You have to." And, the workers were like, not with that pit bull, I don't. You're not going to make me either. I was at Panera Bread the other day, and the lady offered apples as a side. I actually said yes, and the chick shook her head and said, "Sorry, we don't have apples. What's wrong with me?" I laughed hard. Oh, that happened to us at Burger King Monday night. We went inside to eat. The door was wide open, and when we got there, they had no fries. Fryer was broken. Might as well close up shop. Tell me about it. I thought no nuggets, no fries, no tacos. Only thing was burgers. You have tacos down there at your Burger King? Oh, I hate it when you go to a burger joint and you can get a burger. You just can't get the fries and the drink. I'm like, what? Excuse me? So I went to Wendy's and they were out of Coke and they were out of drink holders and their frosty machine was down and couldn't eat fries. Couldn't get no fries. So I was like, what? We're only serving burgers. So I said, okay. Alright. Luckily, Arby's is right next door. Went there, got a milkshake and drinks and french fries. If they're okay, kind of like Jack in the Box. I refuse to eat Jack in the Box meat. I don't know what the fixation is about people going out of the way to use pits as service dogs. They're not, that's just it. Around here, they're not service dogs, and we all know it. We just can't stop anyone. That's why I said, Doc, if you come here and you bring your dog, I mean, Walmart's not going to give a shit. Lowe's ain't going to give a shit. Way back in the day, my mom worked at a Dunkin', and she dropped a tray on the floor, and the owner told her to pick it up and just put more frosting on. Oh my God, I don't think so. Mom called him a pig and walked out. Oh my God. That's one thing I like about Jolly Pirate. There's a big old glass window. You can see everything that goes on in the kitchen. Everything. From mixing to cutting the donuts to proofing them to frying them to making them to traying them to cleaning up. But Les, you totally can. You have to ask the two questions: is the service dog for disability? And what task or work is it trained to do? If they can't answer it, you turn them back. You're not allowed to ask them questions. You're not allowed to ask those questions, Doc. Sorry, you can't. They cannot ask those questions. My mom never really had to work. She just did to get out of the house. My dad sold kitchen equipment to schools, hotels, restaurants, and he told me I did not want to see the inside of a kitchen like that. Yeah, you cannot ask if it is a real service dog or not. Yeah, you cannot ask. Yes, you are. It's specifically permitted in the ADA for shop owners. No, you're not. I did not read that in the ADA, but I'll read it again. I could very well be wrong. Because that's too much. You're not allowed to ask. That's the same as asking a person, are you disabled? You're not allowed to ask them. And you're not allowed to ask them what's the nature of your disability, which that is dangerously close to asking what the dog is for. Now, when we went to Seattle, dogs are welcome in most establishments. I thought it was so cool. They are here. But asking if your dog, what is his, what is he trained to do is dangerously close to asking somebody what their disability is, and you are not allowed to ask that. It is not allowed to be asked. What is the nature of your disability? No shop owner can ever ask that question. Yeah, you totally are. You can't ask the disability, but you're allowed to ask is it required for a disability. It is dangerously close, but it is legal. And most people don't want to get involved in that. Seattle as pretty as I think in my... Is Seattle as pretty as I think in my mind, Connie? Speaking of disability, they are dragging their feet. Really? When did you apply, Connie? Puget Sound is beautiful. Seattle is so cool. Yeah, everything happens in Seattle. Wish my mom would have transferred here. This is your third. Do you have an attorney, I hope? Puget Sound. Last time I applied was back in November, I think. Yes, I have an attorney, but they don't do much. Once see after you turn down the first time, because most 99% of people get turned down the first time. Um, then you contact the lawyer, and I had my consultative examination. And then oh, you've been turned down twice. Yeah, the attorney should have been contacted after the first time, and then after that, dependent on your state and how quick your court systems go, um, it takes a while. It'll take a while. They postponed my court date twice. I had a court date like I think it was 9 months after I contacted my attorney, and then that one was postponed because of the lawyer, and then the second one was postponed because of the judge, and the third time, yeah. So it took me like 2 years to get mine. Situations where it is not obvious that the dog is a service animal, staff may ask only two specific questions. Is the dog a service animal required because of a disability? And two, what work or task is the dog trained to perform? That's from the ADA, but that is dangerously close. Because you're not allowed to ask the person what their disability is. That's dangerously close. Yes, the first time I filed an appeal and they said they did not get it. So that knocked me out. The second time I got a huge raise at work and that knocked me out and they turned me down. Well, of course, yeah. The doctor who did my examination was shocked when she saw my legs. She took pictures and everything. Yeah, but their thing is you're working. Man, I hope it goes better for you this time around. Yeah, you're not working now, but it does take time. And it just depends on your court system, how busy they are. And I figure with Houston, they're pretty busy. I have not worked since I lost my job because I could no longer keep up. Yeah, it takes a while. Birdie Sue Simmons, hello. I work with people with disabilities. You cannot bring up their disability or ask anything at all about the animal. That's what I thought. SJ, wow, well, I was approved first time around, and now I know why the man said, "Congratulations, you got approved." Tears just rolled down my face. I keep checking online with SSA every day. It says it's pending. It's gonna be pending for a while. I said, who the F wants to be classified disabled? Pretty soon, most stores will tell their employees not to ask anything, but those questions are specifically permitted to weed out the fakers. Connie says, I'm 60. I am so pissed off they make me feel guilty. I have worked since I was 18. SJ, the after effects of heart surgery gone awry. Connie says, I would rather work. I hate not working. Boring. No shit. I'd rather be working. Dead serious. I'd rather be working. I hate this not working shit. Hate what it does to your psyche. Me too, Connie. All I've ever done is transcription, medical transcription, but I can no longer feel my fingers or my feet. Ow. Ow. Well, you guys, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. Very unexpected for me, says SJ. The thing that makes me laugh is people will not ask the 2 questions, but will ask to see papers or identification for the animal, which is actually illegal to ask for. Connie says, I cannot stand for longer than 5 minutes and cannot walk more than a few feet. Had a nice chat. Talk to you later, everybody. Sarah, you have a good night. Everybody in here, please have a good night. It's past my bedtime. I'm gonna take my meds. Probably get some sleep. I hope. And I want to thank everybody for coming in. Okay, it was a great night. LEZLIE'S. I want to thank everyone for coming in and participating. And I see you, Sarah, Connie, Doc. Connie says, have a good one, and we'll catch you guys later. Hugs, everyone. Yes, thank you. And until we meet again, I hope everybody has a great night and great day. And we'll talk later. Bye.